Good morning, students. Today we are going to explain poetry, the second poem, which is If. First, we are going to talk about the poet. The poet is called Rudyard Kipling. He was born in Bombay in India. He was educated in England. He worked as a journalist and he wrote a few simple poems and short stories. He was awarded the Nobel Prize. These are the lines of the first verse. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. What does the poet want to say in the first verse? In the first verse, the poet asks his son to be brave and have confidence in himself. He calls him to have the patience to listen to others' criticism even if it is untrue. He advises him to follow an honest, loving, moderate way of life. The figures of speech of the first verse is number 1, contrast, which means using opposite words. We have keep your head and lose theirs. Doubt, trust. Lied about, don't deal in lies. Alliteration, which means the repetition of the first letter or sound. We have you, yourself, wait, waiting, hated, hating. The rhyme scheme of the first verse is A, B, C, D, C, D. Verse 2. These are the lines of verse 2. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stop and build them up with worn-out tools. What does the poet want to say in the second verse? In the second stanza, life imposes different circumstances of success and failure, which contradict one's demands, and hopes. His advice is always try again. The figures of speech of the second stanza or the second verse. We have contrast, triumph and disaster, personification, which means to regard a thing or an object like a person. We have here make dreams your master. Alliteration, think, thought, with, warn, those, the. The rhyme scheme of the second verse, A, B, C, D, C, D. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Goodbye.